I've been home for a few hours now and I feel that it's okay to talk on this. Everybody knows that I work at Wendy's. It's a minimum wage job, nothing too special. But today they decided to host a Christmas party and close the store early at 10 p.m. At 9:59, a group of around 8 people walked in and one of my coworkers decided to say, "Oh my God." That's all they said, and then they laughed. It wasn't even serious. One of these individuals took it upon himself to start screaming in everybody's face because my coworker said, "Oh my God." Going on about the unprofessionalism of Wendy's and how we're all pieces of shit, we should be doing our fucking jobs, etc., and demanding all of our names. He then threatened police on us, but eventually police were called on him instead. During this, of his antics, he also said that we were worthless pieces of shit. Something that I can only laugh at, seeing as I'm one of the most prolific musicians in the world. Not in terms of fan amount or sound quality, but at least in track amount. Not very many have over 3,000, so I could just think, dude, I've done more in my life than you have in your life. And he kept parading around that he owns a diesel company and he's 30 and he knows how HR works and we have to give him the names or we're all going to jail. That was fucking amazing. And I don't know the name of this guy. He'd never give his name. But at one point, he decided to push a customer because after more than 15 minutes of him yelling and pushing our pizza party aside, one customer decided to tell him to, quote unquote, take a hike. He then told him he was a fucking loser and to leave. Now, I should reiterate, Diesel guy told the guy who told him to take a hike that he was a loser and to leave. The customer said take a hike, said no, so Diesel guy got up in his face and pushed him, at which point I walked behind the guy that was pushed and I raised my fists up to him. Now, Diesel guy had a friend. It was going to be a 2v1, and then as soon as I came up, he decided to become a pussy and went, "Oh, he tried to push me. He almost pushed me. That's assault." To which everybody in the restaurant told him that it was the exact opposite. We also have camera footage to prove this. And as soon as I decided to put my fists up and I was going to fight this guy, he left like a pussy. He decided to wait in the metro parking lot and wait for the customer that he pushed to leave. He then followed him, did multiple U-turns to follow the guy, and was eventually stopped by police. I have no clue what else happened after that, but I just felt that I wanted to inform you guys because I find this fucking hilarious. I am not an intimidating man, but the fact that me putting my fists up made him leave, I feel like Superman. I feel genuinely like Superman right now. Something else I forgot to mention is when the manager on shift said that the guy was following the other guy, I did not hesitate to run out of the building and I was going to knock his teeth out. Only to then realize that they meant he was following them in a truck or car or van or whatever, not on foot. Initially, I thought on foot. I was ready to go out there and just beat the guy's fucking ass.